Yeah, yeah. All right, we are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Welcome one, welcome all. I hope your day is going well. May have to replace my dongle again. I think I didn't have it properly covered in the rain, and I think it might have partially fried. I gotta protect it better. So I want to make sure my audio sounds good today. Let me know if you folks can hear me and see me clearly. While I wait for some people to chat in the chat and let me know if the audio is all good. I hope it is. Today's been a phenomenal day. Dawn and I got up early in the morning and she had a doctor's appointment with an eye doctor from her medical facility that she's been going to. Dawn has been struggling with some blurred vision lately, and she's been to several eye doctors, and they've all said, including the one today, that her eyes are fantastic. Like, there's no disease, no nothing. She had her eyes dilated and everything. But, she's had some blurred vision, and she can see, but not as clearly as before. So that's why she hasn't been in the chats lately. And she got a referral to another specialist at Stanford, a part of the Stanford Hospital organization. And we got to wait for them to contact us to further investigate. AC Prod, audio and video good? Hi, Eli. How are you? I hope Dawn feels better soon. Hey, Sabrina. Is the audio and video good? Can you hear me tapping the furry ball? Are we all good? Let me check something out real quick. Be right back. All right, we are back live. Audio still good, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Dawn is doing great. Thank you, Sabrina, and thank you, AZ Prod. Dawn is doing great. Dawn's been recovering well with her ankle. She'll be getting the rod and the metal plate removed soon from her surgery. And like I said, she's going to go see a Stanford doctor specialist to figure out what's causing her blurred vision because, again, all the doctors she's been to regarding her eyes have said there's no eye disease, there's no nothing. She's had her eyes dilated many times and it looks great. But it could be something, connecting from the doctor today said it could be something, transmitting the signal from, the brain to her eyes that's affecting her. So, they're going to figure it out and we're going to do what we have to do. But she's doing well. She's at home resting. And I'm hoping maybe Dawn and I can do a members-only live stream. Or actually, the next one we were going to do is going to be a freebie to promote the future members-only live streams with Dawn and I. So hopefully Dawn and I can get a show going this weekend. If not, sometime next week she should be back. Like I said, she's just had a lot going on with doctor's appointments and stuff like that, and struggling with blurred vision. And, I'll tell you, Dawn is such a strong woman. She has been through so much. She's dealing with her daughter, not talking with her, and her daughter just got married several months ago, and her daughter just had a baby. And Dawn really wants to be a part of her daughter's life and her daughter's baby's life. And, it's like her daughter just is being a spoiled, entitled millennial. That's all. I mean, listen, I don't want to be a jerk and I don't want to cause issues. It's just the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But until I marry her, I can't say shit about it because, it's like her family would say, well, it's none of your fucking business. Well, you don't have to live with your daughter, ma'am and sir. And I love Dawn's parents. I'm just saying, like, they don't really like me talking about this stuff, right? But anyway, it is what it is. I'm a very transparent person, Lead by example, right? Anyway, a few things before we get to the topic today. Sabrina says, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, that's okay. It's okay, Sabrina. It's no worries. It is what it is. I mean, life happens, right? I feel for Dawn too, and I want to just fix it and make it all go away. I've said this before. I'll say it again, and I just don't care anymore. I don't care who gets mad at me. Like, I want to speak my mind, and if you don't like me, including if you're the parents of my woman, I mean, I love her parents, but the bottom line is, when her daughter's man has no balls, obviously he got her pregnant, so he has to have balls literally, but figuratively, the guy has no balls. Because I'll tell you this, like, I would never put up with that type of behavior from any woman. I wouldn't. Like, no disrespect. I just wouldn't date a woman like that. Right? I just wouldn't date a woman like that. That, shuts out. If my woman shut out her mother, I wouldn't be with her. Like, my mother means the world to me. And my dad, when he was around, meant the world to me. And even he means a lot to me being dead. My dad, I love my dad, even though he's in a better place now. I still love him. Right? I just myself, could never put up with that shit. I would never date anyone or marry anyone that would shut out their own parents. That's just bullshit. That's horse shit. Right? And no family member should tolerate that crap, right? So that's what puts my lady into a depressed state at times, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her for that, right? Right? And I think other family members on her end could do a better job of teaching Dawn's daughter a lesson by saying, hey, look, if you're going to shut out your mother, then we're not going to be a part of it either. Right? But no, they're still a part of it, so it further enables that shitty behavior, right? And the thing is, they have no idea what Dawn is going through and what I deal with every day. And I love Dawn. I'll deal with it because I love her. But I'm being honest with you folks, right? I didn't talk about this for a while because the trolls and haters were just ripping on it, but I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter, right? Dawn does not deserve any of this. None. No matter what, everyone has gone through things in the past. Everyone has struggled with some kind of vice like alcohol, cigarettes, whatever, right? And if people are going to blame Dawn for having vices, everyone has it. Everyone has vices. They shouldn't allow skateboards to be ridden throughout the park on the sidewalk. That's just really dangerous. That dude almost hit me. And he was coming by really fast without a care. That fucking pisses me off. These kids don't care nowadays. They think they own the park. They think they own the road. Like, they're not even aware of their surroundings. I mean, you could see this live on the air right here. Another dude just driving his bicycle, not even looking, almost ran into me too. Anyway, thank you so much to the 20 people that are here. We've got 8 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Is her daughter in her early 20s? She's 28 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. She's 28 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. And here's the thing, Sabrina, like, I love Dawn's family, including her mother and her father, but I honestly think that Dawn's parents, including her mother, should shut her daughter out to teach, Dawn's daughter a lesson. But Dawn's mother, the grandma of Dawn's daughter, continues to do everything for her. So it's kind of like further enabling that shitty behavior, right? And it's like I really want to say something to her mother about it, but her mother, would get super triggered, right? And I love her mother and her father and all that. I think her father feels the same way I do about it, but Dawn's mother would get super triggered. Truth of the matter is, I think her mother is the one that's, further enabling Dawn's daughter's behavior, because her mother, Dawn's daughter's grandma, continues to do everything for Dawn's daughter. I think her mother should say, look, if you're going to shut your mother out, that's my daughter, then I want nothing to do with you or the baby or your husband at all. That's bullshit. This is family, right? Tell me I'm wrong. Somebody tell me I'm wrong, because honestly, it's like this has been kind of bugging me for a while. I haven't talked about it, but I do. I want to talk about it. And quite frankly, it's my freedom of speech, and I really don't care. I really don't care who gets mad at me. Like I love Dawn, and Dawn has been hurting over this, and it affects her. You're absolutely right. You're not wrong. Wow. She's really immature for 28. Absolutely, she's really fucking immature for 28. She's a spoiled, entitled brat. She is. The problem is Dawn's mother continues to enable that behavior by continuing to be a part of Dawn's daughter's life, right? Again, if I was in Dawn's mother's shoes, like if I was the grandfather of Dawn's daughter, and if I was Dawn's father, I would go to, my wife, and I would go to the mother and say, look, this is our little girl. Our little girl is not being right. This is not how family is. If she's going to shut out her own mother, then we cannot allow that, because we love our daughter, right? Like, what does that say, right? What does that say? So we're being simulcasted again by Susie Q or somebody else, right? Because the numbers are low, right? These morons just can't get enough, right? Someone let me know where the simulcast is at. I want to know where they're always at. I want to know who's doing it from here on out. I just want to call them out. Go to the Susie Q 7979 channel and see if she's rebroadcasting me. Because I'd have way more people here than 19 if there wasn't a rebroadcast. And we'll talk about these people again here today, because they never fucking learn. They never learn, right? 28-year-olds aren't like they used to be. A 28-year-old today has the maturity of a 14-year-old. You're right, because we spoiled and entitled them, right? Like I said yesterday, and I'll just say it, the example I was using was Dawn's family, and I don't care. Like, honestly, right now, I'm really fed up with all this. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with this garbage. Like, Dawn does not deserve this. Dawn is a good woman. Dawn's been through a lot, but she's a fighter, and she has made so much effort to better her life and to be a better person and all this and that, right? And it's like, look, Dawn's daughter will never come around and give Dawn another chance as long as Dawn's mother continues to enable Dawn's daughter's behavior by just saying, look, by just letting it go, right? What does that show to Dawn's daughter? If Dawn's mother continues to participate in Dawn's daughter's life and is okay with Dawn not being a part of her daughter's life. Like, what does that say? What does that show the 28-year-old? It says that, oh, it's okay what you're doing. It's okay to shut out your mother. That's what it is. Yeah, someone do me a favor and go and find out if there's a simulcast, because, yes, I do want to call them out. We're going to call them out every time now. Let's do it. Find out if it's Susie Q 7979, because I'll tell you what, if it is, then Susie Q and I can have a talk one-on-one sometime soon. So Susie's not doing it. Okay. Fizzin' Butt, Dawn's getting all the help she needs, so you get the fuck out of here. Ban that motherfucker. Get him out of here. You don't come in here and be critical like that. She's getting all the help in the world. What more help does she need? And do you live with her like I do to see what kind of help she needs? Who the hell do you think you are to come out here and trash talk my woman like that, or trash talk me? I do more than enough every damn day. You have no balls to show your face and show your name. You come in here on a sock account and you act like you're some tough guy hiding behind a fake Google account and not showing your face. You're pathetic. And your opinion doesn't matter. Because as far as I'm concerned, you don't even exist. Why don't you come back here on another sock account and tell me what help do you think? Let him come back in. Let him talk. Let's see how much of a loser this person is. Why don't you come back in here on a sock account and you tell me what kind of help do you think Dawn needs that I haven't gotten for her, because you have no idea the type of help I've gotten for her or what she's done. Dawn's doing fantastic. She's not drinking that much. Her and I have a social beer every now and then. So it's not alcohol. If you think it's alcohol, try again. So you come in here and tell me, what kind of help do you think? What kind of help do you think Dawn needs that I haven't provided for her? Why don't you come back in here on a sock account? Or better yet, why don't you show your face? Why don't you tell me your real channel and let's talk on a live stream together, face to face, man to man. Because here on episode number 660 of Walking with Purpose, we're talking about enough of the games. Enough of the games out here on YouTube. Stop playing the games out here on YouTube. It's time to get serious about life. So if you want me to take your message seriously about the help you think I need to give my girlfriend Dawn that I haven't already done, then why don't you come in here and show your face and use your real name and tell me to my face what I need to do that I haven't done. Come on, you going to come back or are you going to chicken out? Because unlike you, I have the balls to come out here every day and show my face live on the air at the park at Red Morton Park in Redwood City, California. And I'm Elias Melas. and you know where I live, and you know everything about my background, but I don't know jack shit about you. But you sure seem to think that you have the right to say, hey, you should get some help. If you actually got help for Dawn, you should get her daughter back. So come in here and tell me what kind of help you think she needs that I haven't gotten for her. Because I get her help every damn day. I'm there for her every day. I treat my woman better than any other man treats his woman. You want to come here and try to trigger me because you like it when I'm triggered? Yeah, that'll trigger me. You talk shit about my woman, it'll trigger me. Rightfully so. Oh, he's back again, huh? What's up, James? You got shut down again, huh? Yeah, I was hoping you would cover my story, James. There's a lot going on. Oh, he didn't come back. Okay, he hasn't come back yet. James, that was said 3-4 years ago, and you and I made peace over a year ago. And look, I know you need some stories. Look, I'm not going to play that game with you, James, because we made peace, and I've adhered to it, right? And however you want to take it, that's on you. You've got a story regarding my case, and if you want to go and look at the case portal, James, there's new information regarding it. Yeah, what's going on, Sarah? You guys are here to get some action going for your new channel, right? It's all good. Case portal, why don't you ask Sarah? She knows everything about the legal system. Sarah knows what's going on exactly already. She knows about the case, my small claims case. She knows. You guys look at it every day. Just ask her. She knows. There's a story for you. Wow, I never saw that. Did the spam filter catch something? I mean, why are you guys rehashing stuff that happened years ago? And Sarah, I saw your community wall. You're like, if it makes you money, you'll do anything, huh? Like honestly, is that? Be honest with me, Sarah. Is this more about the money for you than the content? Because I thought you really enjoyed the content aspect of it. I thought you really enjoyed the creation process. But I see things that people put out there, and it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's about the money. And hey, if it's about the money, so be it, right? So be it. Everyone knows you got the best content out here, Eli. Well, come on, James. Come on, man. It's all good. It's not a big deal. You and Sarah are making your rounds. It's all good. I'm sorry your channel got shut down. Other people were talking about it. I was trying to say, hey, look, why do you care if Jamie's channel gets shut down? Why do you care so much? I actually, wanted to give Jamie a story. I wanted to give you some content regarding something you probably have a lot of knowledge over. My court case over the GNA. You know about that, James. Back then, it used to be, but I don't stream anymore, Eli. I don't know what post you're talking about. On your Drama After Dark channel, Sarah. The posting that you have up there, or at least you had there earlier today, regarding Save Robbie. He had a poll you shared, and you're like, if it makes me money, I'm all for it. Something like that, right? It's all good, unless there's some clone of your channel, Sarah. I don't know. It's all good. No big deal. I'm just saying. That's what I saw, unless I'm blind. Unless I'm blind as a bat. Am I seeing things? Send me the link, Eli, and we can go over it together. Yeah, Jamie can cover it if he wants, but I think he was only going to cover it if you were going to be on Judge Judy. Oh, God, that was a quote from Ghostbusters movie, Eli. I'm surprised you didn't recognize it. That was a quote from Ghostbusters? I did not recognize that. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, we're back live. We're back live. No, I did not recognize that. If there's a steady enough paycheck, I'll believe anything you say. Yeah. Oh. If there's a steady paycheck in it and believe anything you say after she asks him all those questions. Okay, yeah, I don't remember that. It's been a while. I haven't seen Ghostbusters in ages. My most memorable part of Ghostbusters was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Because that thing was freaking huge. But I can see how that can have relevance to drama content creators out here on YouTube. If there's a steady paycheck to talk smack about anyone, then why not, right? As long as you don't get shut down for bullying and harassment, right? Or hateful and abusive content, right? You'll have to watch it again, sure. Sure, yeah. Hang on a second. All right, we are back live. We're back live. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to go arbitrate my case with Judge Judy. I like Judge Judy, and I think she's hilarious, and I think she's honest, and I think she's good. But that's arbitration. That's not a real case. She's an arbitrator, and it even says it on the document, right? And I didn't see that stream where that lady, shared the document, the woman that's suing me. But somebody sent it to me, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, it's actually true. She actually contacted Judge Judy. I mean, this is the biggest joke on the planet. That's okay. If you knew for sure she was going to side with you and rip the opposing party apart, you would go on there. No, I wouldn't. Nope, I would not go on there, Sarah. Sarah, I'm not going to make a mockery out of the judicial system. I mean, I believe in the system, right? And there's already a pending case, and that's the way it's going to be handled. Come on, why not? Judge Judy is awesome. Because I'm not interested, Sarah. That's my final answer. Everybody from this former drama group wants to see me go on the Judge Judy over the most ridiculous initial lawsuit ever filed in the history of mankind, right? And womankind too. Let's involve women nowadays too, because women have been liberated, right? Right. Okay, well, it would have been a good episode. Well, it might have been a good episode for you and the drama people, but for me, it would be degrading myself. It would be stooping down to a level that I never want to stoop down to and would never stoop down to. It's all good, though. Come on, Sarah. You know I'm a lot smarter than that, and you're a lot smarter than that. You know that. This is like the good old days, right? Episode number 660. I've done 660 Walking with Purpose episodes. I'm 50 years old. I'm still walking with frickin' purpose. There you go. Whew. Yeah, James, feel free to cover whatever you want to cover. Feel free to cover whatever you want to cover. It's all good. You know, I'm sorry your other channel went down. I don't know if there must be people that, you know, live by their computers and immediately flag you every day. And, you know, that's just sad. People should just people should move on and just let things go, right? I mean, yes, granted, I understand it is considered circumventing, but it's like, you know, do people not have better things to do than constantly report someone every time he puts up a new channel? Are they going to do that for the rest of their lives? I've got much better things to do, right? Lots of trolls here that came and bypass the spam filter. I can't even see what they're saying. You have no case, moron? Is that you, Coach Jay? I have no case because my next case will be against you. Sarah, did you reach out to Brutally Lauren to try to reach out to me? Because she was telling me you did. And I told her, I said, look, I'll tell you right now publicly, I don't care. I'm dealing with this case first. And then, Coach Jay, we're going to deal with you next. And I appreciate the help, Sarah. I appreciate the help. But I got this. I got everything already. See, I gather my evidence as things happen. I clip things out. I'm ready to rock and roll. But thank you. If that was you, that's what Lauren told me. If that was you, thank you for willing to help. But I've got it. One step at a time. And what's that, you, Coach Jay, or is that Miss T actually saying you got no case, moron? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I've got my case already set up. And go to the portal. People, Sarah knows what's going on. Sarah, you already know. You already know what's going on. And so does Miss T, so does everyone. Everyone knows, but they're not talking about it. Right? They're not talking about it. Right? I didn't want to talk about it either, but you know what? You folks are here, so that's cool. It's not a big deal. I'm not saying anything that can be used against me. I'm just, stating the facts and laughing about it, right? I'm laughing about it. Hang on a second. Be right back. Eli, you're like the reporting champion. Remember? Yeah, James, I used to report everyone. Remember? I've moved on from that, James. And here's the thing. Even if people were reporting you initially, all you're going to do is keep coming back. All these people are doing is wasting their time spinning their wheels. You're going to keep coming back. You're going to find ways to get your content out there. And they just don't realize that. They just can't let things go, right? These people care more about reporting you for circumventing than taking care of their own family and their own lives, right? Isn't that pathetic? You tell me. Now, granted, I can understand to a certain extent why they're doing it, but after so much, I mean, come on, let it go. Leave the guy alone. The ghost of CJ's Past bet. How are you today? Listen, I'm not here to make this about liking. I'm going to start banning people that make this about liking and try. Look, this is not a channel about liking's drama. So please don't come in here and make it about that. I will remove you. That's your final warning, witches in breeches. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to get rid of you, witches and breeches. You're gone. I'm not here for drama. I'm not here for liking drama or any kind of drama. I'm not. All right, we're back live. We're back live. Yeah, I don't need any soccer accounts here from liking drama and surrounding channels. I don't want that here. So you come in here on those soccer accounts, you're gone. I'm not dealing with that. All right, we are back live. We are back live. All right, we're back live. We're back live. Hmm. AZ Prod, is the audio still good? Sorry. I'm having some issues with my dongle charging again. I'm going to have to get one replaced under warranty. Man, anyway. Whew. Audio and video still good, AZ Prod? Yeah, just, you look at the behavior of this chat today, and look, I've known Jamie and Sarah for a long time. This is their business, and this is actually what they also enjoy doing. They enjoy drama. They love Jerry Springer, Ricky Lake, Judge Judy type of content. This is what they love to do, right? But, when you're being legitimately sued by somebody, even though the reason they're suing you is a big joke and to make a mockery out of the court system and government system, right? And then you have that soccer account that comes in here earlier and says that you have no case. Think again. Not only do I have a case, there's a lot more to it, right? And all of you people that have played the system in the past are going to learn your lesson through this here, right? We're going to set, the precedents for this. Because that's been a big thing out here on YouTube is people playing all these games at the expense of other people, and then they use that as cringy drama content, right? And then they sell that to their audience. And it's time to grow up, folks. It's time to just stop with the games. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up and to start taking your life seriously, right? the more and more people come out here on YouTube and use YouTube as an outlet, use YouTube as a way to trash talk other people for basically doing things that they themselves are doing, right? The hypocrisy runs so deep. It's like these people are hurting and they're coming out here on YouTube and using it as one big gigantic therapy session, right? And YouTube is not a giant therapy session. It's not, right? And it's just really saddened me over the years at how long I've seen so many people continue to create this same type of content. Content from conflict, right? I never heard you respond back, Sarah, regarding the Brutally Lauren thing. Brutally Lauren told me you reached out and that you wanted to help. How could I prove damages, James? I guess you're going to have to come to the courthouse on the day of the hearing. And you haven't seen all the evidence I've already submitted, James. I'm waiting for this car that just pulled into a driveway and turned around. I guess they're trying to park right here. There's more than enough to prove damages. And look, here's the thing, James. You know, and I'll say this respectfully, Sarah. I know you're friends with the woman suing me. And that kind of creates a conflict of interest, right? But right is right and wrong is wrong. Okay? And to be honest with you guys, like, I don't wish harm upon anyone, including her. I've said it before, I'll say it again. She's the one that started this. She's the one that did all this. She's the one that put me in this position. So anything that comes out of it now, and anything that this costs her, is all on her. She put herself in this position, and she's been doing this kind of stuff on the internet for over 10 years. And you all know that, including you, Sarah. You all know that. Right? And I feel for her and what she's been through. That still doesn't give her the right to come at people in the way she does. That still doesn't give her the right to come at me the way she came at me. It's not funny. Once this case is all done, once this case is completely all said and done, I'm completely disassociating myself with everyone in that group. I pretty much already have. I've stuck around, out of respect for you and James, because we've known each other for a while. But you're associated with all these people, so it's like, I gotta just move on. I don't want any of this drama regarding, what I want to create in the future. So, James, here's the thing, man. I appreciate what you said about, the business in the past. I understand you went to bat for me regarding somebody using my business when Miss T lost her channel for impersonation, because she was impersonating my channel. She was impersonating my GNA channel that's been in existence and still on YouTube. Been on YouTube since 2015. That's the case right there. So to the person that came in here on a sock, whether it's Mrs. T or Coach J or whoever, right? I mean, there's your case right there, right? But then don't forget that this opens things up to a whole new world for myself. And no one's talking about this publicly. You can go to the portal, the case portal, and find out. I'm sure you folks know what's going on, but you folks aren't talking, right? You're not talking. I wonder why. There's a reason why they're not talking, James. And again, I don't want to cause any issues. I never wanted to be a part of this in the first place. But for some reason, there's a group of people out here that feel the need that they want to do whatever it takes to hurt me in some capacity. Hang on, be right back. We're back live. What did they say here? Hey, Eli, can you be my life coach? Not if you're trolling. Thank you for blocking them, Sandra. So I keep checking to see my battery life. I have to replace this adapter again. The last few ones I've had have been kind of like faulty. And they have a 2-year warranty. I'll get it replaced through Belkin. Just got to make it around. And my phone's down to 58% after almost 2 laps. Because the external battery is not charging the internal battery as often. I should be able to make it through one more lap. Yeah, James, I never wanted to be a part of this in the first place. I was doing my own thing. Somebody duplicates my channel. You even said, I even have a copy of that video of you saying it, James. Remember, it was a channel that got shut down. I actually screen recorded that because, those were the best words you've ever said about me, James. And I actually appreciated that. Regardless of what you folks think about it now or what your intentions were, I want to believe your intentions were pure. I think they were regarding that. But even you thought, and probably still think, James, that this whole thing... I mean, James, if somebody copycatted your punksthetic business, let me ask you this, James, if you're still around. Let's flip the script on you, okay? If somebody copycatted your business, what would you do? If somebody copycatted your business that you've been running for probably, 10 years? And then they tried to sue you to try to take your own business that's been in existence for 10 years? What the hell would you do, James? I'd probably just change my art business to some other name. James, look, dude, I'm just not going to talk. If you're not going to be reasonable, James, I'm not going to talk with you, bro. I'm just not. Okay? You're not here to be reasonable. You're here to make a mockery out of this whole thing. So I'm just going to ignore you, dude. First of all, James, you have an LLC on your business. I'm a sole proprietor. I don't need to be an LLC, at least not yet. So, having an LLC, James, you would fight it. If my business was a multi-million-dollar gig, I might fight it, but otherwise it's not worth the trouble. I understand what you mean by that, James. But even if your business hasn't made a lot of money, sometimes it takes years of building a brand to get it somewhere. And if someone's going to come on in and try to steal your 10 plus years of work, right? Right before your brand's about to take off, that's not cool, man. That's not right. It's absolutely not right. But see, there's no reasoning with people out here that create a certain type of content. They're looking for the conflict, right? They're not looking for any resolution. Because, see, and with no disrespect, James, you're in the business of talking about people's conflicts, right? And the moment that their conflicts or your conflicts are resolved, there's no other content, right? So unless you continue the conflict somehow, what's there to talk about, right? I'm just keeping it real. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm keeping it real, dude. From the mobile app, and the app crashes. You launch it, you go back to the live section, and it'll give you an option that says, stream was interrupted, resume or end. You just hit resume, and it just keeps on going. Sorry about that, folks. I'm going to have to get a new adapter and really figure out what's going on. Hey, Richard T., how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Great to see you here. So, I think I was going to mention this, but I forgot to mention at the beginning of the show. Tomorrow, right here on Coach Eli 2 at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to be interviewing Dana, who runs the Adventure AZ channel. And she's going to be sharing her incredible story of how she beat alcoholism. I'm very proud of Dana. She has been through a lot in life. From what I remember about her story, and I've heard parts of it, but she's going to share probably the whole thing tomorrow. I believe she went through a pretty bad divorce. And incredibly, she actually has been harassed and trolled by the same woman that's suing me for over 10 years. Go figure, right? And we're probably not really going to talk about the woman that's suing me on the show tomorrow. I mean, if she wants to bring something up, that's going to be on her. But I will say this, both Dana and I that have had crazy dealings with this woman that's suing me, and Dana got it really bad for 10 years straight. Not straight, she, got it for a while, and then Miss T went away, and then she found Dana back again in 2017 and started harassing her. 2017 or 2018, I think is what Dana had told me. And, both Dana and I don't wish any harm to Miss T. We really don't want to create any harm for her, but she's doing this to herself. She's creating all of her issues herself. with the type of content she creates online and how she goes after people by abusing the legal system, police resources, government resources, fraudulent 911 calls, right? You name it, right? You want evidence, James? You know the evidence is there. I already have all the evidence. And quite frankly, I don't wish any harm upon her. I really wish she would have just moved on and stopped all this BS. Now I have to defend myself, and more than defend myself. And now this could put her in a pretty bad position, even financially, with what she's done to me. Actions have consequences, right? Actions have consequences. I just could never understand how a group of people can support someone that is severely violating another human being like myself, right? I understand it's one thing to support this woman for what she's been through regarding her losing her daughter and all that. I don't wish any harm upon her or anyone regarding that. But that doesn't excuse her behavior of what she's done to me and how far she's gone doing these things to me. And other people like Dana and many other people. It doesn't excuse that type of behavior. And I would never want to associate myself with people that treat others like that. Because people that associate with people like that, you know, are probably similar in nature or are just using that person for content or something. I don't know. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand why people would associate with someone like that. Right? It's your choice who you want to associate with, who you want to be friends with, right? But ask yourself this question: would you be okay if she did the same things to you that she's doing to me? I don't think these people that are supporting her would be okay if she did the same things to them that she's doing to me. But it's okay when it's done to me, which leads me to believe that the problem stems from more of an envious standpoint and a jealousy standpoint than anything else. Because nothing else would make sense besides that. It makes no freaking sense. Because these people would not want to go through what she's putting me through. And if she put these people through what she's putting me through, these people would take way more legal action than I ever will. It's hypocrisy at its finest, right? That's all. That's all. So, you know, like I said in the topic here, it's time for the game to stop on YouTube. Not just this game. There are many games, right? There are many people that are bashing others in hypocritical ways. You're trash-talking people regarding the same things that you yourself have violated or even violated worse than the people you're trashing. Right? Come on. It's really time for all of us to grow up. And have a little more respect for ourselves, right? And start taking life more seriously. She does not own the GNA, James. She does not own the GNA. and you're going against your words of what you said on a stream that I've screen recorded from several months ago. You're doing that for content. That's fine. James, do what you got to do. But you're taking this seriously, dude, and that's okay. I was expecting way too much, right? Plus, most people that, you create content with are on the side of Miss T. They're okay with her harassing myself, my girlfriend, fraudulent 911 calls, wellness checks, requesting body cam footage, requesting her own FOIA call, right? Right? And there's a whole lot more, right? And you know about it. You all know about it. The problem is, you all know what's happening to me is wrong, and what if it was happening to you? Trust me, you'd be handling it the same way or more seriously than I am. Well, I mean, if you want to know the full situation, ask your business partner Sarah, because she knows everything about it. So just ask her. She knows. If you guys want to talk about it, that's up to you. If you want to do streams and make content, I told you have my blessing, James, and you don't even need it anyway. I just figured it'd be something that you'd want to cover because you've known me for a long time and you know all these people. And plus, you spoke about it before. You gave your opinion 3 months ago. When Miss T's channel went down for impersonation, which is exactly what she was doing. That's what you said. She registered for a business license in Redwood City, California. I did not know I needed a business license, but I have a federal employer identification number, tax ID, and a seller's permit. My federal employer identification number has been active since 2013. Hers has been active since 2024. So she's not going to win this case. She lives in Florida. She intentionally filed for a business license in my city of Redwood City instead of any other city in California or doing it in Florida. You tell me, James. Come on, James. Don't be ridiculous, dude. And then she used that to file an LLC and an incorporation here in California. She's done this all fraudulently, and it's business identity theft. And there you go. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'm just tired of talking about it. It's exhausting. Be right back. All right, we're back live. We're back live. Oh, man. Listen, you know the whole truth, James. Sarah knows the whole truth. Everyone knows the whole truth. Even Miss T knows the whole truth. She could care less about the GNA name. This is about getting one up on me, being the one that takes down Eli's business after 10 years. Right? It's not going to happen. Trust me, it's not going to happen. Again, go look at the portal, James. You all go look at the portal, and then you'll see. Because there's already action in place. It's all public information, James. Go and see it yourself. Right? Go and see it yourself. Also, James, just so you know, I have 3 written statements that will be submitted to the judge under confidential status. I tried to file them as part of the case, but they wouldn't take it. It needs to be submitted the day of the case to the judge, and they will be submitted as confidential. But they will prove to the judge. I got 3 written statements. So, there's that. There's a whole lot more. And the bottom line is all that matters is the fact that I've had my business longer in commerce. I've got the domain names, genuinenetworkingassociation.com and .org for over 10 years. I've got my federal employer identification number for over 10 years. Same with my seller's permit, my California seller's permit, right? And she also knew that this business existed before she filed for a business license. And the question that she'll be asked is, were you aware of Eli's business in the same name before you filed for a business license in his same hometown, ironically, right? And if she lies and says no, that's perjury. And I can prove it because she talked about it on some other live streams on her now, deleted channel. Remember, I download everything. I have all content. So, she can perjure herself or tell the truth, and then she'll lose anyway, right? And look, I'm not trying to throw this in anyone's face. This is something that should have never happened. This is a frivolous lawsuit. This has been a waste of my time. This is emotionally distressed myself, my girlfriend Dawn, my family, my mother. It has caused a lot of emotional distress. And that is something you can't sue for, James. So please, feel free to talk about it as much as you want. Or if you don't want to talk about it, no big deal. But all I will say is this, like I've always said to you and Sarah and other people in this group, I wish you all nothing but the best and nothing but success and happiness. No matter what you say or do to me, it doesn't matter. I wish you all nothing but the best. I'm just not going to play into the games anymore. I'm not interested. It doesn't do a thing for me, right? It's not my purpose. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't make me any money. And I wouldn't want to make money in this way anyway, right? My battery's getting pretty low because this thing is not charging it. I'm sorry, folks. I keep checking that. I should be able to make it back to the parking lot. Sorry about that. I know I keep checking the battery. I just don't want it to die. I'm going to get a replacement piece on order immediately. I look forward to the show tomorrow night. It's going to be members only. A members only chat. We're not going to deal with trolling tomorrow. It's a serious show. So, and we also know there are some people that will probably consider rebroadcasting this. We're not going to focus on your rebroadcasts, especially if they're off of YouTube. Okay? If they're on YouTube, who knows? But the bottom line is, tomorrow's show is a serious nature topic. And a lot of people can benefit from it and will benefit from it. And Dana's story, the Adventure AZ channel owner, her story is incredible and very inspiring. And she wants to make it her life's purpose to help other people beat alcoholism. And those are the types of people that I've always wanted to connect with and wanted to help. Shoot, I just hit the screen. I'm back. Is this going to be a year-round thing now with the lights? I wonder if this is now almost the end of February and these lights are still up. Maybe they were so much work to put up that this guy's leaving them up for a while. I wonder if he's going to leave them up all year. It's all blue now. I don't know what this signifies. Maybe it's just the color of the day or the color of the night. Get your final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat. We'll be going off the air soon. We're back live. We're back live. Now this thing seems to be charging. It works sometimes and other times it doesn't. That means there's something intermittent with the actual cable, so I got to get it replaced. It's all good. At least the headset works, but it's, constantly charging the battery that I need in case I do some longer walks. Sometimes I do 2-hour walks, and without an external battery, it would never make it. Eli, is it true that you asked for a police escort to and from the courthouse? Yeah, who's feeding you this information? Is it Sarah? She knows. Or somebody else watches my streams, right? Well, I will be asking for one, of course, because I've been threatened. I've been threatened by Coach J and Miss T. So I want to protect myself by having a sheriff escort me to and from. I mean, what would you do if you were threatened, James? I mean, what do you want to know? What are your intentions, James? Do you want to talk about this? Are you looking to see if this is worthy enough to talk about? Like, just tell me, what do you want, man? I don't think JR is man enough to put his hands on you, Coach. I don't know if I'd go as far as say that. I would go as far as say that I think he's really afraid of dealing with the law because, there's a lot of stuff he's done. He's threatened me many times. I have them all documented, and they've all been recent, right? Then Miss T threatened me in an unlisted live stream that she did on her Not Ya Business channel that was screen recorded by me on OBS, right? I mean, and people want to come into this chat and say that I have no case. Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to answer that question, James, because you're not taking this seriously. I'm not here to call her names. You want to call her names, James, publicly? That's up to you. I'm not going to do that. Yes, she's in her mid 50s. I'm in my early 50s. I'm 50 and she's in her mid 50s. But that's as far as I'm going to go. And you guys want to sit there and trash people and call them names? That's on you. And it doesn't matter if she's capable of attacking me or not. A threat is a threat. And it is not legal to make a threat, especially somebody that you've frivolously sued in the first place. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. We're back live. So get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. Yeah, I know when James came here, it kind of shifted gears. I had planned to talk about some other things, but hey, it was on the same topic anyway. We really need to, stop the games out here on YouTube. We need to end the games out here. We really need to focus on bettering our lives. You're confused how it went real life? She chose to take it real life because she chose to make me her content. Her content is bullying and harassing people on the internet. That's all it is, bro. She's a bully. She's a cyber bully and a harasser. And she's been doing this to people on the internet for over 10 years, and she's gotten away with it because no one's held her accountable. But see, I'm going to be the one holding her accountable. I don't wish her any harm. All I wanted her to do was go away. She had many opportunities to drop this case. She had many opportunities to do the right thing, right? But she continues to push the envelope. And she also is creating business identity theft with my business. Knowingly, she's knowingly doing that, right? So she had many chances to walk away scot-free. Now, you guys want to find out more, go to the portal, San Mateo County Courthouse. And you'll find out. James, you already know what's going on. You knew what was going on beforehand. Well, let me ask you this before we go, James. Why are you rooting for me in court? And be honest, man. I mean, look, no BS, no drama. Why are you rooting for me in court? Why would you say that? Despite your feelings about my content or who I am or what's happened in the past, why would you say that? Because I'm high T, coach. Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. James, thanks for stopping by. Have yourself a wonderful night. Good luck with your new channel. I hope it lasts you longer. I hope people just learn to let things go with you, James. I mean, they're not wrong about you circumventing, but the bottom line is that, these people got to let it go, You're not really harming those people that are even coming after you to shut you down anyway. It's like, you're just doing what you've always done, And you've actually toned it down quite a bit, so these people need to leave you alone. So best of luck to you. Hope the channel lasts longer, man. Cynthia, good evening. 13 thumbs up, 26 in the box. I'm going to get going, folks. Probably going to take the rest of the night off. And I'm tired. I've had a long week of appointments with Dawn and other stuff. He doesn't care. He's using you for content right now. Of course he's using me for content. You don't think I know that? I'm not saying he doesn't care. This is what he does. This is his content. His content has always been to stir people up and to try to incite reactions. It's okay. I've learned to deal with James. He's learned to deal with me. We have peace. It's all good. I already know how James is. I've known him for 6 years. You don't have to tell me how James is. Okay? But it doesn't mean, people should continue to come at him. Yes, I mean, we've all done some stuff that was in the past. What's done is done. It's time to move on. It's time to focus on other more important things like, bettering your life, right? Any final questions? We're at 79 minutes, an hour, and 19 minutes, almost an hour and 20 minutes. We have 20 in the box. We have 13 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out. Be right back. All right, we're back live. Any final questions, comments, concerns? Let me know in the chat. You've got 2 minutes before I go off the air. All of them want to make a mockery out of this court case, including the woman suing me. That's all. They're all in it for the content. I mean, we'll see what the judge says. Okay, YouTube content gone too far. Yeah, that's all it is. They've gone as far as creating business identity theft, Your Honor. Here you go. What more do you need? I've got all my paperwork for over 10 years. Got a GNA YouTube channel I've been running since 2015 with content from back then, right? Nothing has been posted in a while, but it's still an existing channel and it's my business, right? I've also got a registered trademark pending again. I had one initially, lost it years ago, and it was a clerical error, and I've refiled for it. It's in a trademark pending status, and I will have that trademark re-registered by the end of the year. Once I get that trademark re-registered, if there's any bit of that GNA, that fake GNA company out there left, they will be sued for trademark infringement, and I will use my registered trademark at that point to shut down any websites and get them removed from any platform with that document. So there's a lot more coming. So there's your answer. Is that a good enough answer? Will I file an appeal? Absolutely. Of course. If by the grace of God somehow I lose that case, I will file an appeal. Then I can get an attorney. Absolutely. Absolutely. With the amount of overwhelming information that I have, I mean, I don't know. I've got a lot of evidence. Lots and lots and lots of it, right? But before I go off the air, it's just funny that nobody's talking about something that went public yesterday. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants to talk about it. Yet you all know what I'm talking about. And I'm not being cocky here or anything. I'm not. I'm really not. Honestly, I'm not trying to rub this in anyone's face, including the woman suing me. And I didn't even want to talk about this. But you guys came in my chat. You started asking questions. What am I to do, right? But I don't want to keep talking about this. I don't. Especially when you're selectively, choosing what you're willing to talk about and what you're not. Because I know how you folks work. You folks are like hawks. You folks know exactly when shit happens the moment it happens. And you folks have known about something that happened since yesterday. Yet you're not talking about it. And it makes me wonder why you're not talking about it. And I can only put two and two together and speculate and say, hey, there's a reason why you're not talking about it, because, yeah, you don't want to say, you don't want to say anything that could affect the other party, right? I can understand that, right? But when it comes to me, right? When it comes to me and my part of being sued, you guys want to talk about the whole shebang, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Be right back. All right, folks. If you have any final questions, comments, or concerns, please get them in the chat. Final questions. All right. We're leaving 15 in the box. 13 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Please share this out, and please join me. I'll probably go live tomorrow in the early afternoon, and then at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on Coach Eli 2. This will be on Coach Eli 2, not on the main channel. I'll still be doing some other in-studio streams from the main channel for a few weeks longer. But the interview with Dana tomorrow, who runs the Adventure AZ channel. The interview with Dana regarding her incredible transformation story of kicking alcoholism, kicking the habit of alcoholism, and bettering her life. You're not going to want to miss it. I'll be there, Coach. It's going to be a members-only chat. You will need at least a $2.99 channel membership to be able to chat. If you're going to get a membership, you might as well get the $4.99 membership, because when Don and I do future members-only live streams, you're going to need a $4.99 membership. So it'll be a members-only chat tomorrow. We want to minimize trolling. Super chats, you can super chat if you don't want to get a membership. If you're a moderator, you can chat for free. But if you want to support the channel, you can still get a membership. Oh, it's still there, James. The $99.99 tier is still there. It's all good. Still there. You want to buy a $100 membership package, James? That's on you. With that being said, folks, have a good one. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.